Good day, everyone. The habits you will need for a deep spiritual life? We're all going to need them, and we all do some of them. We really do. We need to jump in with a really deep dive and a good look at the habits you will need to accelerate yourself in your own journey, your own path, your own upliftment. This is Jeff, the Outlaw Yogi here. We're going to bring it on straight from the heart and straight from the source. So I'll stay right in this. Keep in mind at the end of this video, of course, and during the video, I'm going to give you techniques and affirmations to make sure that you embed these habits within you. Let's jump in. Well, the first habit you're going to need to develop yourself is positivity. Now, every self-development course, every sales course, and all in all, they all talk about be positive, energetic, enthusiastic. And it's not just faith. These are affirmations you can use. Listen to this affirmation. I will be even-minded and cheerful. How nice. Now, you can't be even-minded and cheerful at a funeral, but you can be even-minded through your great contact with the people and your compassion and your even-mindedness. You can still be there and be one with others. About the day, most of the time, you can be even-minded and cheerful. And another of the habits you can achieve and use throughout your day is just to be with others in the best possible way you can. You don't just walk up to others with a grim personality and say, how you doing? How you doing? That's not exactly the kind of vibration that we want to carry or project when we move through the world. Carry or project, meaning each moment, what are we carrying in us? And in every moment when we look out at the world, when nobody's there or when a human being is there, what do we project? If you project that even-mindedness, and over time you develop a depth of purpose, a depth of character, a depth of a higher inner nature, it will shine through you. Believe it or not, all this talk about the soul and what have you is pretty real. We can project that out into the world as we walk down the street alone. We can affirm our own goodness and our own connectedness as we move through the world. Here's a big one. When with others, be wholeheartedly with them. And when alone, be wholeheartedly with your divine self. And the overmind, the source. The direct quote from the Masters is, when alone, be wholeheartedly with God. God is a misused term, and it always connotes, religion and the meanness of religions, and it's so much more. It's so much deeper, and in my other videos, you'll know that God is everything in the universe and everything beyond the universe. It's a big thing. Enough with that one. How to walk, how to project, how to be. Start walking that way. Take a deep breath. Bring your spinal column forward a little bit at the chest area. Not your chest, but the spine. Bring that forward a little. Tuck your chin back a little bit. And give yourself the affirmation of joy and connectedness right now. And then move through the world that way. So when you say good morning to someone, they will feel that. Well, good morning. How are you today? And they can tell you mean it. You're not just drolling through things. And then listen, be a good listener, of course. A good responder. Respond to people from a higher place. Not just like, yeah, I dig it, I get it. Try to bring forth a better way of being and responding with others. Let's go within now. The habits you'll need. You'll need a habit of daily practice. If you don't have a habit of daily practice, you won't have a daily practice. It's very important to stay strong in yourself. And every day, I know you are all so busy, but every day, just a few moments when you wake up, if you could give 5 minutes in the morning to the very techniques that I would be teaching you, which is to draw a little energy into your body through a few double breaths, go to the point between the eyebrows, draw in some deep breaths, even the sacred double breath. Listen to how it sounds. Even 3 of those double breaths, done with clarity and purpose, and having your gaze at the point between the eyebrows. They will do great things for you. And then stay at the point between the eyebrows and rest there and be there. And remember this Hong Sa technique. When the breath comes, on the in-breath, follow it with the sound of Sa, of Hong in your mind. And the out-breath with Sa. These are seed sounds, bija mantras. The actual sound of these words will vibrate you at a higher level. There are many techniques just like this that can be done. There's the Ham Sa. Well, that sounds just like Hong Sa. But that's the one I'm going to bring you. And there are others. So when you follow the breath this way, you won't just be sitting there looking in your third eye. Well, no one even does that. At least you know that now. You're going to be at the point between the eyebrows. That's where it all starts, ends, happens. That's where it all is. There is nothing for you if you're not having your gaze slightly up and visualizing this 1-inch circle just above where your eyebrows would meet. And then there, feel the emanations, outward and inward. Well, I'm going to give you a big technique now. You can develop a habit of this one. Stay at the point between the eyebrows for a while and do this. What a game, what fun. When you're at the point between the eyebrows like I am now, push out from there. Reach out from that point. Reach out from the forehead, out, out. Now, let's be at the point between the eyebrows and rest there, which we will be doing for the most of the time. Now let's do another one. Let's be at the point between the eyebrows and draw in. Draw in from this point. And do you know that the team, my technical team, and what have you, these videos, one by one, are actually showing them the same things. And hopefully showing you all, my friends, too. We're doing this together. When it comes through me, I feel like, feels like the first time. You know, I just love it. I love doing the simplest of techniques, even though I have 5 different Kriya techniques at my disposal. And deep, deep spinal meditation. Deep passive kundalini. Deep concentration techniques. These simple things like I'm showing you are so much. Have the habit of sitting for a few minutes in the morning, if possible. I know your life is so busy. But many of the great ones, they just stop in the morning for a little bit of time. They get up a little early to have this special time with themselves and with their inner selves and with the great divine. And now, in the evening, you've got to be strong, even though you're tired and you finally got the kids to bed and you got a moment for yourself. Sit down and I'll tell you, when you are facing east, that's a habit. And you are at the point between the eyebrows, that's a habit. And you are reaching there and doing these simple techniques. And you know, in the coursework that's coming soon, 3 levels of courses are coming soon. I'm developing them now. I've had them in me and taught them for over 40 years, although now I'm going to bring them to you in a condensed and beautiful form, in an expanded form. And the group that we're starting, we're going to have a doggone meditation group. And it'll be so much fun. We'll all talk together every week. We'll do techniques. We'll have little homework stuff, that we assignments, and we will meditate together. That's the real deal, my friends. Let's do all this. Have the habit of reaching out in your day and being as if you're in the higher source, walking the earth like a divine being, communing with the higher source, being there. Have the habit of retiring into yourself each day, morning and evening, and whenever you can. On a weekend day, you might have a little more time, the time to develop the habit of going within. And every day, you can say your affirmations. I am free. I am whole. I am complete. I feel my soul operating through me. I can do this. Oh, it takes time, but I'm telling you, even from the first moment, some people feel a bit of joy and bliss. I'm telling you, that is the higher power entering you. You can feel these things. You can accomplish these things. You can share these habits with others. You can do these habits and will be more than just pounding the earth like goats. I got nothing against goats, but we'll be way above that. We'll be on a special level. We'll be on the level we are destined to be at. Through the Dharma, the destiny, the Sanatan Dharma, the eternal destiny with our own higher self that we will develop through good habits. And as always, Om, peace. Amen.